Yeah, I'm the one that still doing. When I came out of that marriage, I was busy still with with pattern making. So I was still in that process with pattern making concern. So I just want to tell you who is a real pattern maker here, not a counterfeit. Eugene is a counterfeit pattern maker. I'm not a counterfeit pattern because I create a pattern from measurements on your body. That's how I create a pattern, and I completed full garment with patterns because of he didn't want me to grow in that, because when I went out also into move out, that's the time I started my business again and starting pattern making, making stuff at home, and starting at home my career again in pattern making and designing stuff at home. So he knew my skill and he knew what I will become if I put my mind to it, if I set my mind to a business. And you knew that. And I started a business coming out of that abusive marriage and being financially abused. I started to have starting my own business with my daughter. So I wanted to uplift them in my skills. And he knew the skills I've got. And he rocked me from everything. From the car, he knew I need a car to start a business. I need for my clients and all that. He knew I need the house for the premises. He knew that I had to do everything. He need the premises for my business. And I clientele with my car. So he stole the car and he stole the house from me. So I didn't have a house to start my business because he saw I was growing in my business, because I'm a pattern maker. I'm not a pattern maker. I'm jack of all trades. I can do anything. That's my profession. I just had to quit my job because of my body. I had to have Huntington's disease. The 3 strokes I had of his abuse, just went over. Just went over. But still, through the 3 strokes, I so into things, pattern making. I did still. Because I told myself I needed to do this to get out, to finance myself at the end of the day. Because I wasn't dependent on him. I was all along being dependent on myself, being independent, doing my own thing. I started my own business always. And I know it was a success. And he knew I will succeed in this business when I started it. Coming out of that marriage, and he stole everything from me. We as his work colleagues is 8 hours working, and I the rest of the hours working. We're the only people that have a personal relationship with him, and that people is the people that is talking the truth. If they doing 8 hours with a work colleague, that's a person that know him intimately, that know his ways. And she told me many times what he give up. Eh? And I know I'm the one living with him. We were the people that exposed himself to us. And we the people that wanted to tell people about him. So we saw it. You know, he came out as most narcissists. They're doing that. They being the victim, play the victim, and I'm the abuser at the end of the day. So I just want to tell you that I started a business coming out because the finance, I knew that he's going to financially abuse me because he has control over finance. And with my own business starting, I knew I will succeed. And he had to take it also down. So he's protecting, Levi's STRAUSS is protecting still abuser and victimizing me still today. So on this day, he's victimizing me. So using my 3 years, use my family against me. He bribed my family against me. He bribed my friends. He bribed lawyers. He bribed everything what I wanted to sue him. He bribed even my advocate. He bribed my advocate because I want to sue him at the process because of the abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, and sexual abuse, and because of collateral damages. I wanted to sue him for damaging my body through the abuse, having 3 minor strokes. So I was all the year independent, not dependent on him, and he knew I will succeed if he steal that stuff from me, and he knew I will become again up there on my own because of my skills I got, God-given skills I got, not my own skill, God-given skills. I'm not a counterfeit. He's the counterfeit at Levi's Strauss. He's the counterfeit at Levi's Strauss, using other people to promote him in his career. Not himself. He don't have skills. He's a marker maker, yeah. That's all. He's not a pattern maker. He's a marker maker. And a marker maker is the same thing. It's like fitting in patterns and fitting in your puzzle. You can perfect that. You can perfect. You can be a perfectionist in that, because you getting the pattern. You put the pattern in the marker and you perfect it. If you became 20 years, you do that. Okay, you're gonna be a perfectionist in that, for doing one thing for so long. As he was at Sissy Boy 25 years as a cutter, he became a perfectionist. Now at Levi's Strauss, he's also a perfectionist in marking making, because he's been doing that for all his life. So he's gonna do it now for 20 years when he retires, till he's retired. So he will become perfect, and you won't even know that he's dyslexic, because it's one thing to do every day. The same thing the person had to do every day. He became perfect. So he has to, when he retires, to do that. So he's not a pattern maker. He's a marker maker, not a pattern. He can't make patterns. He can't. He don't have the skills to make patterns. I just want to tell you that I'm not here to blackmail him. I'm just telling the truth. How he became a perfectionist in one thing. You became a perfectionist doing one thing every day for the rest of your life. You come in perfection. That's why he was perfect at Sissy Boy also as a cutter in one job for 25 years. So, thank you. I just want that was my plans coming out of that marriage, starting my own business. I was busy doing that. My clientele, where I get all that things which I know coming out of in this work, what I did as my work. So I had all the clientele, all that. So he knew I've got everything here. So he needed a story that also. So he wanted me to be with nothing. So I couldn't finance myself coming out of this marriage. Everything was to do with lawyers. Everything I did to sue him, he bribed the people. I lost a lot of money, losing money by lawyers and advocates. I lost a lot of money for him, plotting against me, bribing the people. So that's why they're good in the law. They know everybody. Not law, they bribe everybody also. And they pay money because they financially sorted out because of the witchcraft they're using. So if Eugene hates somebody, he will go to the end of earth to destroy. Like he tried to destroy me. He hated me very much. Because of the 60 rupees case I make against him, he was arrested at Levi'S Strauss 3 times. And every time he bribed everybody. He used the witchcraft in court also for that. So he just went on with his lies against me. I'm here today because I'm talking about this, because as a woman, I have a right also. Not listening, the party is women's, they got also a right. People with Huntington's disease, the disease is also got the right. You know why? You can't judge because of a disease. You can't judge a person. You can't listen to one party only. You must have listen to both parties. Judge, wherever you go to judges, courts or whatever, they also always listen to both parties. But Levi Strauss, no, he manipulated them to listen to me because he was the abuser. I'm still the victim in the process. I'm still the victim. He's still using people to victimize me. Still, he's not in my life, but he used people to victimize me still. And while Levi Strauss protecting him, abuser, and I can't come here to this company because of his abuse and his context and who's bribing on my way. It's not a nice thing to experience.